Favourite backers are off to a good start here at Hollywoodbets Greyville tonight, Friday night racing. Just before we go any further, to remind everybody of the Win If You Lose competition. Don't forget there's plenty of prizes, prize night upstairs in the short head, as well as the virtual jockey riding experience. Go up to the short head and we'll be there entertaining you through the evening. Fortune Bay's won, and with me is Nkosi Hasa, who is also the groom of rulership and is also the groom of Fortune Bay, so he's a very lucky guy. Well done to you, Nkosi. Mr. Hasa, well done. R1,000 on behalf of the sponsors. All the very best to you. Thank you. Now here's a horse that you look at the form, second, 5 seconds in a row. And a lot of the times when you've ridden her, she's looked like she's going to go on and win, but she just doesn't. Today, what was going through your mind when you thought today's the day? Were you saying sort of, I hope nothing's going to come and nab me?
Look, I always stick to basics, and it's racing, anything can happen. And look, I just have to ride her confident every time. She's ultra consistent, and look, today I thought she'd win, you know, like I did 5 starts back. But look, she's ever consistent. I mean, she's the owner's dream to have if you look at it in that way. But I'm just glad she could have found the winner's box today for Mr. Saad. You know, he's a massive supporter of the yard. And to Sterling, who's overseas, you know, it's just very, very nice that she could come through today and winning the style she did.
Now that she's got her confidence and she knows what it's like to come into the winner's enclosure, maybe distance-wise and confidence-wise, and maybe she'll continue to give them some fun.
Yes, definitely. I mean, she's ultra consistent, so we can't write her off as just yet. You know, we'll obviously see how she comes out this run and go for it. She obviously took the surface pretty well. It's the first run on the poly, so that was encouraging. And look, the team behind me, like I always say, Mr. Yudi, Mr. Miller, Sterling, Mrs. Miller, it's a massive team effort, and the results are showing now. The
last race meeting of for KwaZulu-Natal for this year, and you're obviously firing on all cylinders. 1 or 2 rides later on you could guide the public just to keep an eye on?
Look, I thought a filly like Toto, she had a decent chance. She's better on the poly, I felt. And I thought Rodriguez also had a good chance from Draw 1 today, so that should be my next 2.
Lovely. All the best to you, Serena, and keep firing.
Thanks so much. Once again, big thanks to my sponsors, Winning Form. Thank you.
Lovely. Craig, when I spoke to you last time when this horse ran second, and I said, you know, frustrating from a punting perspective, if you look at it from a punter's perspective, second all the time, but from an owner's perspective, just earning and earning so much along the way, which is encouraging, and lovely to see her win today.
Yes, you know, it's always nice to have a horse like this if you're not punting her, but she's honest, as you see, and she's really looks like she's taken to the poly. You know, this time she kept going right the way through. A nice ride by Sterling, but once again, really thrilled for Mr. Saad and for Sterling. You know, they've got a lot of horses with us, and well done to Mike and Ray. As we've always say, it's a huge team effort. And if you haven't got horses like that, you know, you can't win the races. And she certainly really enjoyed the poly track. So maybe we learned something today.
Hats off to you and the whole team, because, you know, you've got a horse that's running second, earning, albeit, you know, the blinkers came on, then the change of surface. You know, you've got to box and bob and weave and do your best to get horses to win, and that's what you've all done, and well done to you all.
No, thanks very much. You know, you've got to change things. You know, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over. And, you know, a lot of these horses are short of work and everything because of the rain we've had. But she's racing fit, and, you know, well done to the whole team again, and especially happy for Saad and Sterling.
Before you run away, I bumped into Sterling the other day. He said he fancied one that ran off the boards. He said he's going to have to fire his dad. Do you think he's going to change his mind now?
Oh, I think this will be said. He's in Dublin at the moment, and I hope he's having a really good time. And this would certainly help, because it was Dad's idea about the blinkers.
Well done, Craig.
Thank you very much.
All the best to Craig, and lovely to have Tony Jelensky here as well. And to Sterling in Dublin. Don't fire your dad. He's a phenomenal trainer, and he's a great man. But of course, that's only a joke. That's tongue-in-cheek. But well done, Sterling, in Ireland. Enjoy it. And to Mr. Saad and your family, all the very best to you. And, of course, we wish you many blessings and winners as we surge into the new year.